Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the altcoin show coming at you daily by popular demand, 6 days a week. We're going to cover the altcoins that we have been trading and some of the news that we've been trading. So wherever you are in the world, I want to welcome you to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. And for those of you regulars, you know what I'm going to say next. Smash that like button. This helps get this content out to more people. Help support the channel. Love all the comments that you take the time to put in the comments section. Thank you so much for those. Much appreciated. And I will get back to any questions that get added there as soon as I am able to. Check out the cheat sheet. I get asked all the time where the cheat sheet is. It's in the link in the description, and the cheat sheet have all the links to everything else that I have, including the Discord, the most amazing Discord on the planet, the Stocks with Josh Discord. You can certainly sign up for there. There's a couple of plans there as well for that. I'm in that channel in the crypto section daily, connecting with just some of the most amazing people. All right, we're going to jump into some news, and then we're going to jump into the charts. So first of all, SUI reaches a new all-time high of $5 billion market cap. $5 billion market cap. So it's, obviously there is an unlock happening today, the first of every month. There's a little bit of an unlock happening. So it's just whether or not that extra supply, is there going to be the demand for the extra supply, or are we going to see a little bit of a pullback on SUI? So keep an eye on the charts over the next couple of days as those that got the unlock decide whether they're going to hold their SUI or whether they're going to cash in and take some profits on SUI there. Okay, so very interesting, new all-time high. But also SUI, the Grim Reaper strikes again. SUI is on fire. It is now past Litecoin and breaks into the top 20 by market cap. So now it is a top 20 token, and I do feel that this could finish this bull run in the top 10 tokens, as I do feel the same for Bittensor Tau as well. That's excluding stable coins, by the way. I think it can break into the top 10. Another coin that I've been very bullish on is Banana, and here is why. And I think that breaks it down really nicely. It's the fastest trading bot because people thought it was a meme coin. It does sound like a bit of a meme coin, doesn't it? Banana gun. Okay, it's currently the fastest trading bot on the Telegram platform. Buying and selling of existing. It's on Solana. It's on Ethereum. I think it's on Ton. The Banana bot uses integrated wallet, can be funded with ETH or Sol. It can do auto sniping, limit orders, copy trading. The tokenomics is the most impressive aspect of Banana, and I agree with this. It has revenue sharing and a banana buyback system. The hold to be eligible to holding rewards, an individual must own 50 or more Banana tokens. The reward can be received in the form of ETH, Banana. And the Solana reward is just if you're on the Solana, is only available in the form of Solana while you're on Solana. There's a banana bonus, and there's only 10 million tokens in circulation. That's half the supply of Bitcoin. This thing could absolutely go off to the stratosphere. Again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? Says the great Maximus Decimus Meridius in the movie Gladiator, where he's got one hand on the sword and he's eating a banana in the other. No, that's not true. That didn't happen. But if I had been doing the movie, maybe I'd have him eating a banana for energy. I'm just kidding with you today, a bit crazy. But you can see here that there is certainly bullish on Banana. We're going to go into the Banana charts in just a little bit. Obviously, they had a little bit of an exploit. There is risks there with this token that I think is a little bit high. There's risk with all investment there, but certainly be careful. Set stop losses as you feel that you may need to lock in those profits as this token continues to climb, because we got in at that 39.41 level and we're starting to take off. Okay, Banana keeps breaking personal volume records and dominance on trading bots. It's also breaking out of the first key high after having broken multi-month trend line. This is what I was saying to you, and we'll look at the Banana charts in a moment and go off here. But certainly there are some targets there to the upside that I've also identified in my swing trading. I'll be looking at taking some profits possibly up around these 60s areas and then the 80s area there as well for my swing trading position with banana. But I think it's got potential to get into the hundreds there and do a 10x from here. Certainly would not surprise me. Now, the one that we've seen taken off already, Google. We're talking about Tau. It's being discussed at Google. That's pretty big news there, and certainly bullish for Tau, considering there's only 21 million tokens. It's not like another token that just has billions and billions of supply and there's no cap on it. This has 21 million tokens only, and you can own one of them. And who knows what a Tau token will be worth in the future. Certainly, I'm willing to bet that we're going to get into those thousands of, obviously 1,000 is a given in my opinion, but certainly 5 to 10,000 is not out of reach in this cycle. And to all the near holders, Tau is coming for the number one spot. We have another Grim Reaper Junior. Tau is coming up, 29th spot. It's starting to just smash other coins as it goes up. ICP is going to get obliterated soon. People ask me, the question, the token I get asked about a lot is Near Protocol. And the reply that I always give is this. Basically, look, I'm not a fan of Near. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to hold it. I'm probably not even going to swing or day trade it. Okay, that's how it tells you how I feel about Near. It has unlimited supply. The tokenomics aren't strong or good. They have a lot of coins, okay, and they have a supply that is not capped. They can just keep printing tokens, and I'm trying to move away from those. I do still hold some coins that is the case, but I am reducing my allocation in there and moving them into tokens that are better, in my opinion, better projects like Tau, like Sui, that do have a capped supply, and particularly like Tau. The supply is only 21 million. Banana, only 10 million there. Could end up being an absolute home run, and we'll wait and see what happens with Banana. Can we get a Banana breakout there? So I will say that about Near. The other thing about is what is being built on Near. I don't know I haven't heard, or I haven't even do a bit of digging in there. Who's building on Near? Is anybody building on it? Is anybody using it? What's the transactions volume per day? How many holders are there of the Near token? Is that growing or is that decreasing? Is there any DeFi on there? Did I have any total value locked? I have, when I did start to dig a little bit into this, I did see that there was some comments made by certain people that devs found it very difficult to use and very difficult to build on. So that's just what I'll say about Near. I'm not fading Near, not saying that it can't do great on this bull run. It's just not for me. It might be for you, and that's great. It's on my cheat sheet in the others column, so check it out there. Certainly not fading Near. I certainly not as bullish, and I just can't be in every token. I want to be in less token, and I want to be on the fastest horses, and I feel like I've given you the fastest horses on this channel. I've given you Tau. I've given you Sui. I've given you Blub on this channel, and I feel that those have been the fastest horses. And I don't want to be put my money on a slow or a slower horse there. Okay, I just don't see Near doing any kind of parabolic move in this bull run unless they do a massive burn or cap that supply. The tokenomics just don't make sense for that. And then ETH, what are you doing? You're selling again. What the heck? They sold another 100 ETH. These guys cannot help printing more ETH tokens. Imagine you just had an ETH printer at home. It'd just be too tempting to go, I'd like some more money today. I'm going to just make myself, poof, there's some more ETH for me. Oh, I'm going to sell it. Suppress the price, dump the price. Help me, somebody help me. I do not hold any more ETH. I sold it at 3,400. I'm swing trading it only at the moment, but certainly I'm not. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why hold ETH over a Tau, over a Sui? Certainly just don't get it, and they're not doing the right thing by their holders, in my opinion. All right, let's jump in the charts. First of all, we've got Arweave. Really hasn't moved a whole lot. Certainly the entry is down here at around 21. It's slowly moving up, the entry around 21.77, around $21, $22 there, and certainly taking profit up in this zone here around the 24 to 25 zone there. And then obviously we can break above here and retest this as support here, this $21.5 level. Then we can shoot up to around that $28 level, which is what we really want to get into for Arweave, is to get to that $28 level there. So, and that's the area to break right there, the 200 EM on the daily. This is one that hasn't popped, and so this is one to watch, that if we break this, a successful retest of support, then we're in on this Arweave trade right here, right at this moment. Now, obviously, the better entry was here, and if you missed that entry at 21, I gave this on the channel. You could have gotten that entry quite a few times, by the way. You could have got back in the trade, got back in the trade, or just held the trade, because we didn't quite make it to that take profit market. But if you love scalping and just doing these quick little dollar moves, as long as you've got enough volume, you can make enough money out of this. You could actually be in and out of the trade quite a lot on Arweave. So that's the Arweave trade. Banana, we've had that successful retest. So I did add to the position here on my banana position. I did say yesterday and also in the Discord, and look, we've changed from the red to the green on the daily time frame. That's incredibly bullish there. And look, along with all these altcoins, all this TA is great, but if Bitcoin has a poop, if Bitcoin really dumps and kind of craps itself, these altcoins are going to get interrupted. These things are going to get interrupted, okay? So need you to understand, this is why I always do the Bitcoin show earlier. Well, the Bitcoin chart earlier, a couple of hours earlier than this, earlier in the day. So where do we get in the banana trade? We got in at 39. Those who missed it at 39, I gave another entry at 41. We got multiple times to get entries here on this, by the way, and now there's another entry now. So this is an entry. You in here, but set the stop loss, certainly, because we have now gone above this candle over here. You see this candle over here? This is the one I was looking at. This one's sitting at 44.69, and we had a break and a successful retest above that candle. Okay, so we had a break and we've had a successful retest there, and as long as we don't break down from there, certainly we fine. So I added to the banana position there, and certainly this is the chart is starting to look quite bullish here, and so we could certainly see some more upside. I think we'll see a little bit more resistance up here. This could be a slow climb, a slow grind, but at some point I think banana's just going to have a bit of a pop. But we do see some, we had a breakdown from here. We had resistance here where we couldn't get above, and we broke down from here. So we could see a little bit of a slow grind through here. But certainly I added to the position here, and as long as Bitcoin behaves itself, I feel pretty good about banana gun. And obviously, if it does come down, we get back into this 41, 42 level or back 39 level, that would be a place. Or add to the trade here. Obviously, look, I wish if you didn't get in, I wish you'd got in the trade where I did here and added here. But if you didn't, this would be a place that I just added to Banana Gun yesterday. Okay, Blub has been absolutely crushing it. We gave this trade over the weekend. If you're in the Discord, I gave this trade. We are swing trading this coin. And certainly what we needed here was a breakout, a successful retest. We got that. So that's where I gave to get in the trade there. And then we're riding this up. Did we hit our take profit of 17? Didn't quite get there. We got to 16.8. So maybe some of you took profit, maybe some of you didn't. Maybe some of you are just holding, because if we can break 17 and retest at support, we're going to be off again. Obviously, we're looking for, if you want to get back in this trade, if we're lucky, fortunate enough, this is swing trade, by the way. 13 is, I have a buy there at 13, and I've got them at 11 and 10 down here as well. So we could see that. We certainly could see that come down to here to retest and here and around this area here. So keep an eye on the Blub trade there. For Bonk, Bonk's been absolutely smashing it. I gave the trade here at 18. I gave it again at 20. And then we got a retest off to the races. And now we have broken through 23, and I gave it again at 23. I said a break of 23 and a retest. What had happened here? Did we get a break? Yes, we did. Did we get a retest? Absolutely. Was it successful? Absolutely. So there were 3 opportunities for you to get in the trade, and I've given this every day on the YouTube. Now we're coming up against some resistance here at around about the 25 level. And so again, what are we looking for? A break and a retest of 25, and then we've got 28 in our sights. And then we'll just rinse, repeat, same thing. Break and retest of that 28, and really the 30 level is really, that would be very bullish to break above that 30 level and break through here. But I think Bonk has still got some legs in it. I've already done a 10x or plus on Bonk already. I'm already in house money. So for me, I'm not adding to this trade. I'm just watching as it goes up, and I won't be taking profit until the levels on my cheat sheet with Bonk there, unless I decide to swing this, because this is actually looking like it could be a nice little swing trade there with Bonk. So that's a great little level to get in there. But we're certainly starting to leave the cheat sheet hodl buy levels there with Bonk. Doge. We're back on. We lost the 200 EMA. So I said yesterday, if we can come back and have a successful retest. So this is a good example. We did not have a successful retest. We lost it. Now we're having a successful rejection here so far. And if this continues to happen, then we could come down to around that 11.2, 10.9, or even down as far as that 10.5. I would look at where's the best entry here is going to be 10.5, a successful retest at 10.5. We have a Lux Algo order block there. So for right now, we're in the Dodge trade. You should have taken profit, or you should have protected that with a stop loss, and you should be out of that trade now. You shouldn't have gotten in here because we didn't have a successful retest. And then we're just waiting to see what happens. So just a wait and see with Doge. Ethereum, really, we're just going sideways right now, thanks to the ETH Foundation, who keeps selling their Ethereum there. And so certainly getting back in the ETH trade, 2525 is if we get back down to there. Otherwise, we're looking to take profits at around 2800 there. And then, of course, we have HNT, which has absolutely just crushed it and taken off. We gave the entry, the trade here at the 50-day moving average right here was to get in the trade. We took profit up here, got back in the trade, and then this could be a good take profit area here. However, if you see this area retest, look at this candle over here, okay? If you see this area retest as support, this could be a place to enter the trade here. Just put a stop loss there to make sure that you protect the trade, and certainly then we're looking upwards to hopefully get to that $11 mark, which is what I've targeted as a good take profit zone for that. So for right now, nothing for HNT. And to be honest, this is a little risky here. And then we've got all these long wicks here. Certainly, I would even feel more comfortable jumping in the trade here at the top as soon as we create a higher high on the daily. And this might be more confirmation, a break and a retest to get in there. But certainly you could front run it here. Just make sure that you have a stop loss in place. We've already had a little bit of rejection and pullback, not by much, maybe about 10 cents there for HNT. And then we have Casper. Casper, nothing really going on with Casper there. Certainly, we to get back in the trade, obviously take profit level here, and then we got back in the trade, and then another take profit level. So we've had 2 wins on Casper, and then we did not get a successful retest here. So no successful retest. You should not gotten back in the trade. This is swing trading. This is now in HODL accumulation still. So you can still buy this for HODL. Certainly the better area if it comes down here is going to be that 15.2 range there. Look, I'm not overly thrilled about the supply of Casper. People keep trying to compare it. Casper keeps trying to compare itself to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 21 million supply. Sit down, Casper. Sit down and be quiet. Until you burn some of your supply, you're not like Bitcoin. You're not going to be the next Bitcoin. You need to have better tokenomics, okay? So let's just, 15.2 there is where would be the entry, or a successful break and retest of the 50-day moving average at about 16.4. We would look at getting back in the Casper trade there. Render has absolutely been smashing this. Look how awesome this is here. I don't like how close it's hugging this 200 EMA, by the way, though. You can kind of see how it hugs it and then pops up and then hugs it a little bit more. It's not really broken with any authority, so this is just more of a little scalping in and out for now. So jump in at the $6.40, $6.41, and then you can just look at jumping out around $6.65 region. It's hit every time. What has it at least gone to? It's at least gone to about $6.70. So this could be like a $6.40 to $6.70, $6.40 to $6.70, just 30 cents each time. You'll need to put enough capital to make it worthwhile. Of course, put your stop loss under the 200 EMA, because if we lose that, there's going to be a drop down to about $5.95 $5.65, and then we've got $5.35 if we come all the way. I gave this trade down here at $5, rode it up, and then on a break and a successful retest, you get in the trade, and we keep getting breaks and successful retests. So this has been a great little fire coin that you could made good amount of money this week, could have paid all your bills. That little swing trading option there for render. Say nothing really to see. We haven't come back. I'm looking for a drop and a successful retest down to that 39 or that 32 area there. And then for Solana, certainly if we can come back to that 148 to 150 level and a successful retest there, can get in the trade there, or drop down to 140 to 140, 140 to 142. Again, a successful retest of that could get in the trade there. Certainly we've been able to take profit a couple of times up to that 160 range there. Gave this trade on the break and the retest of the 139 level. So that's been a great trade for Solana. As we jump into SUI, absolutely melting faces right now. On the weekend in the Discord, I gave this and I said, listen, a break and a retest here is what we got. Get in the trade at 170. Boom. What happened? Those that listen got on the trade at 170 and you are up to 188. This is 189. This is on a swing trade here. Certainly we're going to see what happens with the unlock that's happening today. May have already happened. Is there going to be the demand that meets the supply? If there is, this thing could keep moving and keep going. Certainly the technical target, by the way, of this breakout here, I believe is at about $2.30. So we would make an all-time high. I'm not saying it'll get there tomorrow, but we are slowly moving our way up there for SUI. If you're looking for some kind of entry, it would be back here around the 170s level there. If we came back, you could open up a nice little swing trade. And certainly even a little bit lower down the 160s. There's a nice little trend line now that's been created that could hold the support. Another trend line coming underneath it here, which coincides with this ribbons on the daily at about 151. For spot, I'm not really looking at adding anything until we get down to these 130s to 140s or 120s, and then down here, lower down at that 105 kind of region. You've also got some 114. Yeah, so about 105, 114, 122, and then around that 139 or 141 for spot. But for swing, you know, I'm looking at this level here at about 170, or down here again, maybe in the 150s for swing would be a nice little entry around 150 at the moment there. And then just what do we got now? We got Bittensor Tau. Again, we've got these long wicks here, so just pay attention there. There is a lot of sell pressure right there. Certainly we're continuing to create high highs, but these long wicks there, and we are way overextended. Certainly I'm looking around about this 492. We could even, 470 is not a bad little spot there. Certainly, again, I gave this in the Discord, the break here, the break, the retest, and of here to get in for the swing trade, and we went up from 535 all the way to 600 or over 600. If you got in that trade, you made some good money there. So this is a swing trade. So 535 all the way up to 620. If you've taken that trade, that swing trade, you've absolutely smashed that, okay? And then obviously, what are we looking to get back to on the swing trade here? Probably looking if we can come back to around this level here, around the same level, about $5.40. That would be a good entry there for a swing. Otherwise, look, I think there are better opportunities there. Yes, technically on the 4 hour, maybe if you're more aggressive, 570. We come down to the 1 hour. Yeah, you see we've started to create some red here. So short-term bearish here. And then on the 15-minute, we've completely gone to red for swing. And this is where you can see this is why the 200 EMA is beautiful. On the 15-minute time frame, it's had beautiful support. So if you were day trading, obviously you would wait for this to go green and then you'd enter the trade here. And of course, this is what I'm going to teach in my leverage class, day trading. You can learn this also in the money printing method, which is available for free in my cheat sheet under the education resources tab there. Certainly I teach you how to do it, how to catch this trade. Here, you would have caught it at about 580. You would have rolled this all the way up to 620 there as well. And so a successful retest of this, you get back in the trade. It wasn't a successful retest, so you just wait. And so now we're just waiting on Tau. As soon as it breaks and goes green here, That's when we look to get in the trade. We add to the trade on a successful retest here, up, successful retest, and then you're off to the races, and you look at taking profits when these get really stretched out. Here you can see they got really stretched out there. You look at taking some profits. We also have the Lux Algo order block to help us there as well. Oh, let's quickly look at Ondo. I remember telling everybody to take profit up at this 83 cent level. If you did that, that's great. If you didn't, you should have stop lossed out in profit. Move your stop loss up to protect the profit. And what have we got here? What did I say? What was the next entry on Ondo? A successful retest of the 200 EMA on the daily at 74. If you got in that, then you're up again. Okay, so you should be back in that trade here. We had a successful retest of that. You jump back in the trade, and it's already back up to 79 there. Move your stop loss up. Okay, move your stop loss up to protect the profit in case we have a bit of a drop down, and then hopefully we can ride that back up to 83. I would recommend, again, locking in some profits. And when I say lock in profits, I don't mean to be completely get out of the position. Some people are saying, oh, I completely sold out of the position. Why? Unless you're swing trading, day trading, why would you be completely out of quality coins like Sui and Tau? So for me, taking profit means that you take the portion that you're in profit and you leave the rest to keep going up, and you can keep taking profit as you go up, because otherwise you're just going to end up buying back higher, and you don't want that, because then you've kind of undone what you just did to a certain extent, because if you believe it's going to go to $10, it will all work out. You know, if you sold Sui at $1.40 and then buying it back at $1.70, there's nothing wrong with buying higher and then selling even higher, as long as that's what's happened. But it just becomes very risky, because then you sold, and then that profit that you took, you're kind of just giving it back because you're having to buy it back high, and then you're just going to have to wait longer and take more of a risk. So, you know, I've got those levels in the cheat sheet for a reason. I haven't really taken any profit on my hodls at all. And that's why I recommend the 2-tier or the triple threat trading system that some of you have taken on and run with it. The Discord, I get some great feedback here, and also on the YouTube comments, but where you have I separate and I have one hodl portfolio, and on a separate exchange, I have the swing trade and the day trade on a third different one. And so that I can just leave that hodl run, and I'm not thinking, oh, look at all those profits going up and down. No, take profit as it goes up, buy back in, swing trade. Take profit, buy back in, and you can see it all throughout all these coins. If you'd been following all of these, there's been 8, 9, I think 10 home runs that I've given you. But not only have there been 10 home runs, in the case of Render, you could have played that 4 or 5 times now already, okay? And on some of the other coins there, Ondo, we just showed, you could have been in and out of that trade 2 or 3 times. But if you're hodl, you're just sitting there waiting, going, when is Ondo going back to $1? Because that's where I bought in at, and you can't make money into there. No, make money now. Make money today. Make money trading the swings. The market ranges more than it trends. Okay, it spends more time going little ups and downs than it does just going straight up. You have those violent moves to the upside, and that's why Tau is very difficult to swing trade right now, because it's not swinging. It just keeps going up. Same with Sui. Got to wait for those beautiful entries like I gave on the weekend in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you can get those alerts, you can get those things before I have an opportunity to share it here on YouTube. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and until the next episode, happy trading.